We're wrapping up Secundus, you guys. Got the ash gate, or the ash gates, the Secundus waste. Welcome to another episode of Hi guys, welcome back to JD and Some C. P here. Haven't talked with you in a second. Last couple of videos been kind of rushed, moving stuff forward here. Life's a roller coaster right now. But anyways, we're back on the table. We got the rubber gloves on. That was really cheesy. Sorry, guys. But anyways, we're going to be making the rest of the Secundus package. You know, the walls there. All I got to do is make the waist at this point. I've already made the underhills. And then we're going to wrap this whole project up, you know, for a while. It's time to get back into the sump. But anyways, that's for future videos. I'll get back to that a little later on in the video. For right now, we're going to be taking old terrain you've already seen, and we're going to be adding it to my Secundus wastes. Got this crazy mat too. Yeah. All right. I'll tell you about that in a second. Let's get to it. Okay, we're starting out with this mat. This was given to me a few years ago by a buddy of mine. You know, it's really funny because at the beginning of this, I thought this would be really cool, simply because it has this texture on this one side, but I wasn't entirely sure whether it was latex or silicone. You know, it wasn't really acting like a silicone mat. It was acting more like a latex mat. So yeah, 48 inches wide by a little bit over 6 feet long. So here's the Secundus Book of Desolation campaign. These are all of the areas that we're going to be working in. So we're going to do some tests out on this thing, and we're going to use some acrylic paint. If it is latex, this should peel off, but I had a feeling it wasn't. Sure enough, turns out I was right. Yeah, if it was going to peel off, it would have done it under this test that I have here. So we're going to say, okay. Now we're going to do a little bit of mixing with acrylics. Yeah, I wanted to throw this part in there because, you know, a lot of people live and die by color, you know, buying specific colors and using them to highlight and things like that. And then they make formulas on whatever they're going to mix. I take a little bit more of an open approach. And I just wanted to show you guys me mixing this up and working on a 2D surface. Not really used to this. But, you know, we struggled our way through it. I thought it looked pretty good. When you want to find out what Jay and I are doing, you need to hit that subscribe button, click a like button, and smash that bell button so you can get notifications for whenever Jay and I are doing crazy things with, you know, old school plastic, you know, airbrushes. You know, oil paint, making crap out of drain tile and cardboard, you know, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We'd like you to come and take a look, you know, and give us your thoughts. Thanks, guys. Okay, so, little purple here, little green, just a highlight on these areas. This really was the right color mat from the start. I figured I'd give a little highlight to the bricks. There's not a whole lot going on here. I mean, this is a mat. And while it's really cool and everything, the old adage that the models should be the things that you're looking at on the board, yes, I fully agree with that. But that doesn't mean your terrain has to look either. You should put a little bit of effort into it. And I put a little bit more than a little bit of effort into it, mainly because I'm into terrain right now, guys. But and speaking of into terrain, here's terrain I did oh boy, a couple years ago now. Never did a video on this because we weren't videoing anything when I made all of this. Well, yeah, except the tower piece, of course. The tower piece is my friend Peter's, but I repainted it, and we're gonna repaint it again. We're gonna add a blue-green filter to, or green-blue filter. And all this is ink that's thinned really, really way down. There's very little saturation on this. All we're going to be doing is giving this a filter. It's going to mix differently with the different colors that I'm using here. Yeah, like the orange here, it looks a little bit more blue, but when you put it on the blue, it looks a little more green. Yeah, this is all just for effects. And you know, here we are at the end of this part. We're going to have you guys do a walkthrough. I hope you enjoy. Wow, another project done. I don't know if I'm going to get another one done before the end of the year. 2025's coming, you guys. I still got at least 1 or 2 videos coming still, hopefully. Thanks so much, you guys. Jay and I have really been just speechless. The turnout and everything. I don't believe it. It's pretty crazy. Man, so cool. Anyways, as always, please like and subscribe.